shot to the head might be too cheap. While one of them is opening his drink, Ivan pulls the trigger. The scum's lower body was injured. How much it hurt, only the person concerned knows best. And this is just the first step in Ivan's revenge. What kind of hatred could make this 80-year-old veteran so angry? The girl was singing her birthday song when the boys behind her secretly poured unknown liquid into her cup without the girl realizing it. The three boys then coaxed the girl to drink it. The girl felt dizzy after drinking it and thought she was drunk and wanted to go home. The three boys blocked her and showed their evil faces. Eventually, the three boys brutalized her. Only when it was dark and the three were satisfied did they let her go. As they were leaving, they also stuffed a bunch of money into the girl's bag, thinking that would solve everything. The girl walked downstairs, disoriented, and threw away the stinking money they had given her. The classmates quickly went downstairs to invite Katia to the birthday party, and even kneeled down to force her to do so. The simple Katia could not refuse, so she followed them upstairs, resulting in the opening scene. Katia returns home and collapses in front of the door, crying in pain. Grandpa arrives at the sound and asks her what happened, but Katia just cries and says nothing, until Ivan sees the bruise on her thigh and instantly understands everything. Sergei, a police officer, hears about what happened to Ivan's family and finds a pool of blood on the bed sheet. But just as he is about to take the man away, the chief suddenly appears and gives a stern message to bail out a few people. It turns out that one of the boys is the chief's son. Although Ivan has been retired for many years, the soldier's nature, etched in his muscles, will not sleep. The next day, he finds a house with a great view. Lifting the curtains, he sees that directly across the street is the home of three bad guys. Bullets are loaded, but one shot to the head is too cheap for these scum. Ivan wants to make life worse for the scum. Finally, Ivan finds his chance. When he's done, Ivan calmly returns to his old friend's place as if nothing happened. Ivan is up to his old tricks again, and he takes advantage of the crowd's lack of attention to once again make his way to the top floor and set up his spear. One of the scum, driving a snazzy new car, was still smugly listening to music. He aimed a shot at the gas tank, and the car exploded instantly, enveloped in flames. And the pump kit in the car was badly burned and howled loudly in pain. The neighbors talk about it, but most of them are in the mood for a joke. Only neighbor Sergei sees the point. The chief went home and warned his son not to go out or near windows these days. The old man won't leave you alone, he says. The scum is scared out of his wits when he hears that someone is trying to assassinate him. The chief leads Ivan to the place where he shot him. The angle is right. The gun should be here. Ivan is sweating nervously, but at the end of the day, no contraband is found. There is only suspicion but no proof. The commissioner warns Ivan, if you dare to touch my son, before he can finish. Ivan tells him that is too late. What's done is done. This statement scares the chief. He thought his son had been killed. He rushed home and knocked desperately on the door, but there was no answer from inside. Just as he pulled out his gun and was about to unlock the door, there was a sudden gunshot from inside, and the chief fell to the ground in response. It turned out that his son had gone crazy due to his daily overstimulation. The director died at the hands of his own son. This scum was also sent to a mental hospital. So far, all three animals have been sanctioned. But there's one thing Ivan doesn't understand. Where's his long gun? Soon after, his neighbor Sergei invites him to his home, and it turns out that he took the gun. As a policeman, he confiscates the old man's long gun. But as a man of conscience, he doesn't expose Ivan for what he has done.